Hey y'all, welcome to Life with Blinda and Chuck. We did a 5 myths, 5 truths video. I'm going to bring you the answers. Now some of y'all are pretty skeptical. And then some of you were saying, yeah, I can believe that. I can believe. So I'm not real sure. I'm not sure how y'all view me. I'm not going to do it in the order that I done on the video because I can't remember and I'm too lazy to go back and look it up. Here's the 5 truths. Let me go with the 5 myths first. Caught a 24-pound tabby cat with my hands while noodling. No. I'm not sticking my head in no hole up under the water. I've caught 24-pound tabby cats, flatheads, whatever you want to call them, but not with my hand noodling. Haven't done that. Got to drive a car at the dirt track races. No. Been to the dirt track races many times. Not to drive a car. Missing the tip of my ring finger. No. I put that in there because, see how fat that is? I think I've showed some of you on my lives. I stuck a drill bit through my finger. I think it broke the end of the bone, and I don't know if the bone it may have broke off in there. Anyway, it swelled up. Been like that for a year or so, maybe a little over a year. But I thought maybe in mentioning that you might think, wait a minute, I remember he said something about his finger. Heart Deep sang backup vocals for David Phelps. We did not do that. It'd been cool though, wouldn't it? Did have a group named Heart Deep. We sang all over. Enjoyed that. David Phelps did have a concert in Hattiesburg, Mississippi, but we did not sing backup unless you count us singing in the audience. Blinda and I met at a Journey concert while in Tennessee. This is false. When we were dating, Blinda's parents would not let us go anywhere unless it was a gospel concert. That's pretty much our dates. We got to go out to eat. I couldn't hold her hand. I couldn't look at her. We had to go in separate vehicles. Well, I'm maybe exaggerating a little bit on that, but we had a pretty strict courtship. Now, 5 things that are true. I was mistaken for a guy on CSI Miami. Little caveat about that. Blinda reminded me, I wasn't mistaken for this guy once, but twice. CSI Miami guy, Horatio, I can't remember his name, but 2 different times women thought that I was him until they got up close. Then they hurt my feelings. I raised soft-shell crawfish, true. Guy I worked for as a teenager, went to LSU. They was coming up with a way to grow soft-shell crawfish in a contained environment. I had to do it. I had to feed them. I had to sort through them. We had to go catch them. A lot of times we just had them delivered to us. They turn a different color when they're about to molt. When they're about to molt, then you put them in a different tray, and then when they molt, you got to put them in a different tray, or actually you got to take them out and freeze them because they're ready then. But you can't leave them in there because the other crawfish will eat them. Duck flew into a tree. True. I guess maybe in all fairness, I wasn't by myself, but I had my neighbor, next door neighbor, me and him roamed the woods together when we was kids, when we was teenagers, and we'd go to the Tickfall River just outside of Montpelier, Louisiana, and fish it. We was fishing one day, and I kid you not, a duck came flying around the bend and seen us, and I guess we distracted it, or I don't know, but it flew slam into a tree. I think it was a pine tree, and me and him took off through the woods chasing it. We didn't catch it. I caught an alligator. It was a small one, about a 4-foot alligator, and it wasn't in the wild, so to speak, but somebody had it, and a guy I worked for said, let's go get this alligator. I said, excuse me? Anyway, we went over there, and it was a small one, and I had to get around and get down on it and grab it behind the head. It was flopping and hitting us upside the head. I had marks on me from the tail, but I finally got her wrestled down. He put some tape around its mouth. Knocked a rooster out with a screwdriver. Again, when I was a kid, me and my next door neighbor worked on this farm, and he had a horse farm, and the quarter horses, we basically shoveled out horse poop. Bush hogged the fields, kept up the place, and done all the maintenance and all that kind of stuff as kids. And he had some rooster, and he had one rooster that was just mean. I didn't like that rooster. It come in the barn one day, and I had a screwdriver in my hand. I said, I'm getting rid of that rooster, Shane. He said, yeah, right. I said, I'm getting rid of it. And I threw it, and would you know, miracle of miracles, the head of that screwdriver hit the head of that rooster, and I thought I killed it. And of course, I was joking. I didn't think there was any way in the world I was going to hit the rooster. But it hit him just perfect and knocked him out cold. And I thought I'd killed him. I said, what are we going to do? I was getting ready to take him and throw him in the river so my boss wouldn't find out. About that time, he started getting up. We got him up and kind of petted him a little bit. And he walked down the barn, the aisle of the barn, like he was drunk. I guess probably did kill him because the other roosters and chickens really picked on him after that. And boss man came and said, I don't know what happened to that chicken. Said, something's wrong with that chicken. All the others are messing with him. He ain't right in the head. And me and Shane was like, I don't know. I think the statute of limitations is up on that little indiscretion. So I'm pretty sure I can talk about it. It's been like 40 years. I was what, like 15 years old? So it's been like 40 years. So that's it. 5 truths, 5 myths. The unmitigated truth of Chuck Lee. God bless. Y'all have a good day.